Good afternoon, everyone, and thanks for joining us. For News Channel 3 at 3, I'm Alex Coleman. We have a lot to cover, but first, when it comes to examining key forensic evidence connected to criminal cases in Memphis and Shelby County, the nearest crime lab is about 85 miles away in Jackson, Tennessee. As Shelby County leaders push for our own crime lab, we've learned additional scientists are headed to the lab in Jackson to focus solely on Memphis and Shelby County cases. Here to share her thoughts on this issue and other matters affecting Shelby County is Commissioner Miska Clay Bibbs. Commissioner, welcome back to the News at 3. How have you been doing?
I've been doing well. Thank you for having me, Alex.
My pleasure, as always.
Smack dab in the middle of budget season.
There's a lot going on there,
yes,
as always.
As budget chair, we've been doing a lot of work.
All right. Well, let's first and foremost, let's talk about, it kind of seems like we have a lot on the table when it comes to a crime lab. We know Memphis lost ours to Nashville some time ago, and the closest one, again, as we mentioned earlier, about 85 miles away. Now we're hearing about this new proposal that's coming out that maybe 2 scientists from Memphis, or would represent Memphis, in the Jackson crime lab, as opposed to a separate crime lab that we heard about that was presented to county commissioners about a week or so ago. Where do we stand with this? What do you think?
I think a couple of things. So I do know that the city talked about those 2 scientists and paying for them.
Right.
Anything that we can do in the meantime. The mayor and DA Morrow presented to us about making investments to kind of speed up the processes of the crime lab. So that's the investment that we're kind of mulling around on the county commission. But I think just for faster, solving crimes faster, I think is an opportunity for us to move forward on both. Director Taylor, when she actually, before one of the final presentations she did as she was exiting, was about putting out another RFP so we can kind of have better quality, making sure we have the right vendor that we're working with to kind of fill the gap. So we're looking to hear back from them probably in the next 3 to 6 months regarding that.
Do you think this is going to continue to be an ongoing debate, though? Because obviously people need and demand justice, and sometimes, as we know, justice can be slow.
It will be an ongoing debate until we get something that's really designated to Memphis and Shelby County. When they took that away from us, we're trying to play catch up and fill the gap. So that will be an ongoing debate. Another
big issue, as you well know, XAI. You have some city leaders, county leaders, state leaders saying this is going to be great economic benefits for Memphis, especially when it comes to this, quote, digital delta that we've heard so much about. But you have so many other people who are saying, well, we're concerned about our health. We're concerned about when it comes to pollution and things of that nature, especially in Southwest Memphis. What have you been hearing from your own constituents, and how concerned are you? I'm concerned because it kind of highlights the fact that some of the maps that are used as we make these decisions date back to 1950s. Again, I'm going to contribute That's a long time.
Exactly. I'm going to contribute that to Dr. Taylor's one of her presentations that she presented to us as she was leaving. So it's an opportunity for us to bring up like really what our non-negotiables are. We've got to really figure out what's going to be best for the citizens of Shelby County, and a lot of that is reform around air and water quality. When it comes to this matter also, though, do you feel as if our leaders, some of your cohorts, have been transparent enough? Maybe even XAI when it comes to what we're talking about with these gas turbines? I think there are a lot of unanswered questions because I'm not the city mayor or the county mayor. Right. I do know that those are the people that are at the table, but I personally have asked a lot of questions, and I think it's an opportunity for more information to get out there. Let's talk about the budget. We know that's a huge concern of yours. Absolutely. The discussions have been going on now for a few weeks back. Where do we stand on that? What issues kind of stand out? What really draws your attention and you're concerned about? We literally just had a presentation today about the assessment of our jail, 201 Poplar. Okay. So based upon that, I know something has to be done. Don't know what it is exactly yet, but the reality is something has to be done. But at the same time, of course, you know, I always lean into understanding what Memphis Shelby County Schools needs are, and they did their presentation at the top of last month, and understanding that we have to do some investments there. So if you talk about we got to take care of school buildings, we got to take care of what it looks like to have a new jail, and at the same time, we got to take care of Regional 1. Yeah. These are all things that have to happen over the next 3 to 5 years.
But how do you pay for that? Property tax increases? Where does that money come from?
That's a great question. That's the reality of it. We have to really sit down and think about what are the ways and how we get there. There have been a lot of presentations that have come before us. In fact, we have another presentation that's coming on June 18th, which is next Wednesday, around possibly some public-private partnerships, around what that looks like. The reality of it is we have to figure out how to get there, but at the same time, not waste citizens' dollars.
You're right about that. Before we wrap up, I know you have a couple of town hall meetings. You want your constituents and others to come out too?
Absolutely. Tonight I have a District 11 town hall meeting at One Accord Ministries. The next Wednesday I have one at Limit Breaker Church, and those are all District 11 related things. Then on Thursday I have the Budget Community Town Hall meeting, and that is at the TLA. And then on Saturday we have another Budget Community Town Hall meeting. I'm putting a point out there because we want community involvement. I know there's some people who listen to our meetings on the regular, but the reality of it is we want people to come out and tell us some of their thoughts before we make these decisions and how we move forward on June 23rd.
Commissioner, as always, good to see you
Thank
here.
you so much.
Come on back anytime.
Absolutely.
Let's do this more often.
I will do it after the budget is passed.
Thank you, ma'am. I do appreciate that. All right,
you.
Max, what do you have for